Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will try this again. I was about to start this video a bit earlier. However, we had a fire alarm. One of the neighbors on my floor, a few doors down, got something on fire in his room, but fire department's here now and have everything under control. So the howl you hear in the background is their machine getting rid of the smoke in the hallway. But other than that, today, for our video, it's going to be a small one. I was out the other day looking for parts and pieces, and I went to the hobby shop, and I stopped in at Value Village on the way back, and I found a bag of model railway equipment for $19. So I grabbed it and brought it home. Turns out it has this Mantua set. This is a real early, I believe, mid-50s Mantua CP rail F9. It's actually in body, everything, outside how dirty it was, come up pretty nice. It was actually a nice condition. Nothing broken outside of the coupers, which is nothing new. So I have the trucks, everything here for it. There's the thing. And weight to go in it. I'm replacing it. And this was one of the cars that came with it. And as you can see by the frame here, it must have been in a flood or something. There is some corrosion on it. I'm going to later on put this in some vinegar and see if I can take that corrosion off. But it must have been in a flood or something. But the car came up sort of okay. I'm missing a few steps, but I'm in decision making whether I'm going to put it together or what's going to happen to it just yet. And this was the caboose to come with it. There was also another two box cars, Mantua box car, which I've already fixed up and done, and another all metal box car, missing the ends, which is a later date repair. But this was his caboose that went with it. As you can see, again, it's pretty corroded. I got to get it apart and soak it in the vinegar. And this one has the little pushing pins, so I got to pry them out. And as you can see, what its trucks look like. They're pretty rusty and corroded. So, but for now, if we can get these wheels, the problem I got with the engine is these wheels are seized up solid and it's dummy. And of course, it would be one of these that's been riveted together. You can't take it apart. So we're going to try and see if we can clean up the wheels, free up the wheels, without drilling the rivets out. So with that, let's get at it, ladies and gentlemen. See if we can get this locomotive put back together. I got beat by the last one. Hopefully, I'm not going to get beat by this one. So, there, they just shut their fan off, blower off. So I think things should be right. We might have an announcement from them, but we can live with that. So, but for the love of heavens, I cleaned up my space around my workbench and all my stuff. And for the love of the Lord, can I forget what I did with my spray can of penetrating oil? But we got some here, so we'll see if this will work. I'm going to put a rag down so I don't get my bench oily. For that matter, I'll put a couple down. This is penetrating oil in here. So we're going to start with, I'll put the weight in. We'll start with dropping the weight in. It had the cover, didn't have the weight when I got the locomotive. But having parts, I got the weight. And this one, I am missing one screw to hold the trucks on. Okay, they don't need to be super tight, ladies and gentlemen, but that gives them a little bit more oomph. It's just a dummy shell, this one. This one has the screw-in trucks, front and rear. Unfortunately, I do have a power train. I was thinking of powering it, but they are this style. Well, it's the right style truck. Well, it's out of an Alco. It has the one that clips into the body, not screw into the body. And that's kind of a royal pain, if you know what I mean. So, that deal was out. So, we'll make it into a dummy. What I'm going to do is take these things off for now. Oh, if I can. Hopefully they'll come off. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about Mantua and their ideas of riveting their trucks together. It's not a cool idea. Normally I would drill them out and put them in with screws and bolts, but I don't think I have enough screws and nuts. But let me have a look, see for the heck of it. If it does, we'll drill them out. Yeah. Yes, of course, all I've got is tools. Need to order some more longer screws, ladies and gentlemen. Also need the money to do that. So we'll see if we can work on these. Boy, they are really froze up. But this is liquid wrench. So we'll yeah, it moved a little bit. I'm wondering how these... Oh, they're riveted on too. Oh, lovely. Way to go, Mantua. They engineered them to be tough, but oh me, oh my. We got plastic wheels. The problem is the metal axles. And there goes the fire department. I wonder if they would come out of there. We'd be very, very gentle. Fire department's here so many times. Didn't even make an announcement this time. Yeah. Aye. Well, one guy broke, but okay. Come on now, be nice to Daddy. Yeah, yeah. Oh well. One pin will hold it and we can glue the other one on. Okay. Pardon me, I have a little bit of a coffee to keep my throat. Now, can we? Hey. Hey, man. One. I'll give him a bit more juice. All well and good. Now, can we do the same with this one? Ah. Unfortunately, those sides didn't have to come off. Liquid wrench does the trick, my friend. And just for anybody that's interested, we did get snow last night. And so much for spring. In good old Toronto, Canada. He must have been sitting down in somebody's basement. He's not that much dirt on his wheels, just from sitting. So, most likely somebody played with it for a couple of Christmases and threw it in a box down the basement somewhere where it got a bit wet in a flood or whatever. The odd time you can get a goodie or two out of Value Village. I did find more railway equipment in the Value Villages in Vancouver, BC than I have in Toronto, but not so many people in Toronto that's into model railroading like they are in BC. There's my little piece of crack. Well, oh, darn thing. It wants to. I'm wondering if they're just dummies. Yeah. Can we get lucky? I'm gonna say not really. Yes, I have wheel pullers. However, it doesn't do any good when you're in this kind of a position. However, this guy's moving a little bit. So he won't. This guy's got some liquid wrench behind you. He's coming. Okay, now we can. Yeah, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Now we can stand up that axle. You want to get this rust off the axle, make it as smooth and shiny as you can. The pitch you're not going to be able to do anything with. You can feel the parts that are rough. You know what I'm going to try out, ladies and gentlemen? I was looking around for picks to clean out the spots on the engine, the commutators. I found these little Orodent. They're in the dollar store. These little Orodent brush toothpicks. They're just the ideal thing for cleaning out the motor commutators. And I'm hoping they'll do something like this as well. They got a little brush on the end of them. But what we're going to do, I got a little bit of alcohol. Q-tip. Take a little of this off. And we'll go through here with this. There we go. That looks pretty good. A little bit where it's against the wheel here. I'd say that is pretty good. We'll see if we can get one of these other wheels off. That one don't operate very well. Oh, okay. That we didn't really want to do. However, I do have some other Tyco wheels, so all is not lost yet, ladies and gentlemen. However, you do not want to do that if you can help it. Pretty good. So I got to get some more 99% rubbing alcohol. Unfortunately, last time I was in the dollar store, they all they had was 50%. It takes to he's really going to be a miserable son of a gun, isn't he? Some bugs or something in there. Oh well, he can stay in there. Oh, that looks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to put this one back together. A little bit of daisy grease in here. Spread that around in there. And we're going to mix it with a little bit of oil. Ah. Okay. Okay. Oil just makes the grease just a little bit okay. Let me get my that out of the way. I'll grab my wheel sets, one for the junk pile. This is where the quartz box comes in handy. Oh, he wants to be I think when you get to the weight on him, you'll have to put him on the track and break him in. I'm just going to see if I can. There. I'll just put him just a tiny bit more on there. Okay, when I run him on the layout track, they seem to run, so they need to be run in now. That was good if I remembered what side they go on. I guess there's only one way it can go. Okay. Smooth glue is something else. Okay, we're going to put that one aside. He's done. Now, we'll work on this one. Come on, be nice. Aye. Oh, dang it. No, no. That's what they make crazy glue for. He was coming off till then, too. Aye. Well, what might come off too? Old brittle plastic. Oh, they're really tight. Well, we got no choice, ladies and gentlemen, but to see if we can no, not again, now the other side. Fire truck. My goodness. Come on. Be nice. Ah, just like that. Ah. Aye. Well, you can see we weren't going to do anything else taking these things apart, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, fire truck to the other side now. Oh well, keeps the boys busy. Or girls. We have lady firemen on our department. Nice ladies, actually. Ah, yay. Oh, yay. Yeah, you're miserable. Next payday, I'm going to order some 1-inch 256 screws and some more nuts so I can just take these rivets out and put them back in with nut screws and nuts and washers. Hmm, 2 fire trucks for that side. And this one's got brass bushings in it. And give these wheels a touch to clean them up. They're rusty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's not only real engines that don't like getting dunked in the water. Model engines don't like it either. They all have something in common. They don't like to drink in the water. This guy's really raised up. For a dummy engine, this one's taken quite a bit of repair as well. freed up pretty good. It actually freed up better than the other side. At least this one did anyway. Oh, you can see the dirt that's coming off, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And let's get some more clean out. If the weather breaks, I'll try and get out to the dollar store. I need bird seed anyway, and see if I can get some more 99% alcohol. And these darn coupler systems of Mantua, which I'll worry about later. Seems like moving on the track by hand for now. Worry about the couplers later. Yeah, that smells nice. Okay. A little bit of taste of synthetic oil. Let's see, this is the best thing I ever bought. I bought it on Temu. Okay. Oh, this glide's nice. Now this one. Oh, yeah. There's no way this was going to get back into riding the rails without taking us apart, ladies and gentlemen. But the real nice part was it had a Rivarossi snowplow, one of those tender, these gadget tender snowplows. I got the blade off it because I want to make a caboose style snowplow like one of the, I forget the railway company that did it, but they took a caboose, mounted it on a flat car, and put a blade in the front of it, and made a snowplow. And I wish to kit bash one of them. So that was a really nice find. I didn't know that was in the kit bag because I couldn't see very good. I just knew there was a bunch of cars in the engine. So it was a $19 grab, but actually paid off pretty good. I wasn't expecting the engine to be quite as nice a shape as it is. I think it's also time I get some more sandpaper. Well, as you can see, the black stuff that was coming off it, rust. Hmm. Taste of oil. Put the wheel back on. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to give the little top part here a little this turn, so liquid wrench is still the best. I think there's something in there. Look at that one day. This was bought off of Temu, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're ever working on a steam locomotive, especially if you're kit bashing one of the older ones where you're assembling the valve gear, this is the cat's meow. Now just let me go wash my hands, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. There's don't have to be real tight, ladies and gentlemen. Snug is good. Now it'll wear in, it'll work itself in. Okay, for this one, I'm going to use this crazy glue. Just gets a little bit easier. Now, whoop, wrong side. No, see? Okay, we're going to let him dry when we put the front truck in. And these are really fun because you have to set them in there like that. Then you got to take these, I am missing one of them, long screws, and kind of sort of oh, okay, we're going to have to do it like this then. As they say, this is my first one of these style Mantuas, so I'm learning along with you folks, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to have to put some crazy glue on this side as well. Come on, get on there. Okay. Now this sits in there. And you got to go kind of in there and down here. Like so. Oh, the devil. Oh, I guess I did. Nope, he didn't. Didn't go in the holes. Now that one caught. Well, he is a dirty little monkey. And we got to go through the trucks. Oh, I think he caught finally. Okay. Okay. I do say so myself. This is not the smallest idea in the world. Okay. I think you'll be okay. I only have one screw for the back here until I find another one, but that'll have to do for now. One will have to work for now. And again, you got to oh. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me just put him on the track here a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can call that a success after all that. So there we have it. I gotta find this pin comes out of there for the front mounted coupler. There are some plastic Katy-like couplers that have a little hole in them to go in there. So the next time I'm at the hobby shop, I'm going to see if I can find them. The truck frames are all staying back on. They're all back in there. The horns are all in good shape. The headlight's in. So outside the couplers, I might later date body mount the rear coupler. I'll see. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The 1950s Mantua Canadian Pacific F9 locomotive. Back to be able to ride the rails. And as he gets used and running around the layout, I'm sure he'll wear in even better. Having that weight in him works out too. So with that, I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. And at least we got one successful outside of the couplers, but that's another story. But at least we got him all cleaned up. His wheels are back thing where it can be get some couplers, knuckle couplers on it, and it can go on the railway for a spare vintage Mantua locomotive. So from all of us at Pacific Grand Western Railway, thank you very much for joining in. And on the 15th of February, I'd just like to say it'll be 1 year anniversary of this channel. So we'll see what comes up I can do for a video for that. I'm still working on a couple of things. But we'll see you then. And if you can give a like or a share to support the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. Until then, you all have a great day. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.